against caseworkers and polluted with bribes, high-priced bonuses for speedy adoption of terminated parents, and judges who don't practice law with the Constitution in their sights. This is a problem.
They take away the fathers, leaving just a mom and cubs. They know that with that out the way, the better things will go. Breaking apart the family, destroying the American way. Our legacy is built upon our families of yesterday. Fuck CPS, fuck what they doing. Fuck CPS, they need to be ruined. It's all about the division of family services. You hear that the division, that's what they about. They prey upon the family, the ones that the dad's been kicked out. We can't stand for this abomination. This is the song that needs to play across our once great nation, making us aware of the problem. Stealing our kids, it's not mama drama. Stand up for those who are lost due to them. We need to fight for the family, making America great again. CPS comes along with the mission to protect. The only thing they are doing is cashing in those checks, paid for by the souls of the children, diagnosed by a caseworker who is still a baby herself. They take away the fathers, leaving just a mom and cubs. They know that with that out the way, the better things will go. Breaking apart the family, destroying the American way. Our legacy is built upon our families of yesterday. Fuck CPS, fuck what they doing. Fuck CPS, they need to be ruined. It's all about the division of family services. You hear that the division, that's what they about. They prey upon the family, the ones that the dad's been kicked out. We can't stand for this abomination. This is the song that needs to play across our once great nation, making us aware of the problem. Stealing our kids, it's not mama drama. Stand up for those who are lost due to them. We need to fight for the family, making America great again.
They are taking our kids every day. I shout them in and no one has a thing to say. For those who have been isolated, don't be worried, you have a voice today. So listen up everyone, here is the story. Child Protective Services is real. CPS is what they call it. They want our kids because it fills a lot of people's wallet. We all think it won't be us. We say when they come we will be so tough. It all sounds good when there's no one to take them. But when they come, your voice gets to breaking. Stay calm, step away. CPS ain't taking no one today. We are educated. Stay calm, step away. CPS, you need to leave. I know the tricks up your sleeves. You can't do what you're trying to do. We have done our homework. Don't do a damn thing without a warrant. You no longer will steal our kids this way. Tiff and the Punisher have come for the calling. They are giving us the CPS warning. Their voice is loud and clear. We stop losing our kids this year. Tiff wants to fight the entire planet. She is tired of our kids being taken, god damn it. She's been fighting CPS for 30 years, bringing children home from this disgusting mess. The Punisher is screaming download. Abolish CPS and tear it down. I want all our kids to come back. Look at all those kids' pictures held up like thin tags. Together we are stronger than we need. We will tear down CPS with high speed. We will do so much being together. Birds of a feather fly together. So watch out CPS, here we come. Picking you one by one. We promise to bring back the family and prosecute the caseworkers unhandily. Give us back the kids you have taken. Tiff and the Punisher, sending you all on a vacation. The one with bars in the windows, and the only games you play are old Nintendos. Corruption in courts, here we come. We won't stop until it's done. You judges need to learn what you stand for. This is Tiff and the Punisher warrior, and we cry out to all of you out there. We need support for the cause. Don't care. All children are being stolen way too often. So CPS, we plan on doing the stopping. Stopping.
Hi, everybody. I guess Darren's coming. Hey, Darren.
Here I am. I made it. We did it.
Yeah.
Oh, holy cannolis. And then some, if you like cannolis and stuff.
I found the mouse.
Yeah, you did. You found a mouse, and I found a fuse that I didn't know I had. My God. What a hell of an evening, but we made it. This is perseverance, commitment. I don't know what the hell you want to call this, but we did this. This tonight is going to be, this is something of the ages. Because if everybody even understood what we had to just go through to get to this point, and that we went through with it, wow. I wasn't going without a show tonight, because you know what we haven't talked about, Tiff?
What?
Where the hell is going on here? Do you know what is in mainstream news right now?
Oh, no. What?
You don't know?
No, I worked today. I have no clue. And then I had a meeting for 2 hours.
The Epstein files.
Oh?
Do you know anything about this stuff?
Well, I know. I know that they were trafficking kids, but I don't know who's on the list. But I'm pretty sure everybody in Hollywood and then some are on there.
I'm pretty sure everybody that we have in a public figure, and everybody that's in public office, and everybody that's anybody is in those files.
Imagine that.
I mean, we're talking everybody is in those files.
I'm sure Donald Trump's in those files too.
I think, unfortunately, that he is. And here's the thing: is that they're all available at the DOJ. Everything that you want to know and then some is available. But I'm going to tell you right now that it's not for the faint of heart. The stuff that they're accusing these people of doing to these children is absolutely atrocious. And I think it would be fair to talk about. It's absolutely disgusting. And if these people aren't already, if they haven't, because, there's a lot of that speculation that, these people have already been put to death at Gitmo and all of that stuff. If they aren't, then I'll tell you what, they need to be immediately shuffled down to there and hung as a public spectacle.
Oh my!
Because it is absolutely atrocious, the stuff that they did, that they were involved in. Um, it's just, it's just, it's terrible. And CPS had a big role in a lot of this.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's even the scarier part. That our own government was funding all of these elites with not money but children. Well, money too, I'm sure, but with children, absolutely. And they say the Pizzagate thing was a lie and a scam and all that, and that was real. That was all real. And people can say, "Oh, conspiracy, ha ha." Do you know that? Shame on all of you people that thought all of us were all nuts for saying what we said. Because maybe if they didn't think this way, they would have thought differently, and maybe this could have been prevented a little bit more. Um, I don't know how you prevent it when your whole goddamn government's involved in it.
Right.
Everybody is involved in this stuff. It's 3.5 million pages.
What?
3.5 million pages, or 3.5 million documents.
Wow.
There's videos there. There's videos. There's and I don't even want to get into the graphicness of what was done to these people, these children. But put it this way, even a worse horror movie that we could ever even possibly think about doesn't compare to what these people were doing in reality to these kids.
Wow.
And they don't deserve to be hung. They deserve to be tortured to the last inches of their being, I think. You know what I mean? Like this was just just absolutely. I didn't even want to say anything about it, but then I went and I looked. A friend of mine had called me up and said, "You haven't seen any of this stuff yet." And then I saw it, and I'm like, "Oh my God, how can we not say anything about this? How can we not? This is where the missing children have gone. Hundreds of thousands of children, hundreds of thousands of children, hundreds of thousands of children. We're talking hunting parties. We're talking babies.
What?
We're talking." I took one of those. My wife and I took one of those. Um, I can't even think of the name of it right now. Body code type classes, but it was based on people that have had trauma through like MS-13, MK Ultra, and those things.
Mm-hmm.
And they would told us certain things in there that my wife and I were like, "There's just no fucking way these people are crazy. Like maybe this is a little off the hook." Well, they were right about how people become people that have split personalities. Certain things were done to them, and they were right. This was 100% real. Everything that we learned in that class was absolutely real.
Wow.
It's almost like you're beside yourself when you find something out like this that you thought was like, "There's no freaking way. This is so disgusting and horrid that there's no way that this has even happened." And I can't believe that this class is $5,000. You know what I mean? And then to find out, holy shit, these people weren't exaggerating. They weren't lying. They 100% were telling the truth. And it's just, I don't recommend that anybody go and look at it themselves and see what's up. But if you don't believe and you're a non-believer that this is what's going on, all you have to do is go to the Department of Justice online, and it's right there for you to see. That's not a third party site. That's not a TikTok or YouTube or social media platform. That is our government and the department that we call justice, and their findings and their information that they have, which most of them are probably involved in it anyway. They even hear Pam Bondi, like in one of the videos, she's like, "We cannot show the American people anymore because they didn't release all of it. There's still a portion that they didn't release." And she said, if we release this to the American public, there will be no United States of America come tomorrow. That's what
Oh,
she said. They hear her in the recording.
wow.
I
So go
mean,
ahead. They were having hunting parties. What else were they doing? You said something about babies.
Oh yeah, anything that you could ever imagine or didn't want to imagine what people would do to babies, they do.
An innocent baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Mm.
Force the mothers to give birth to them right there, right in front of them, and then they would do whatever horrid things that they wanted to do while the mother was right there. I mean, awful, awful, awful things. Things that you couldn't even imagine. And these are the people that are running our office of the United States of America, or have been, or we've elected as presidents, or we put in, and this goes not just from Washington, D.C., it goes down and down and down to the local governments, to local district attorneys, to local, all of these people that are involved in these so-called justice departments and all this are all dirty in this shit. Um, so there's a lot being said right now on the underground and everything, saying that that's it, that it's time for we the people to, because how do you recover from something like this? How do you absolutely recover from something like this, knowing that 3/4 of your elected office that you put in there, that you voted for, that you trusted, is some way, shape, or form involved in crimes against these children? How do you do it? I mean, how can you even possibly expect, and you know who the number one hero of all of this is?
Hmm.
Vladimir
Who?
Putin.
Mm.
Vladimir Putin, hands down, has been trying to stop this, has been trying to do this stuff against the United States for a long time. A long time. And I've been telling everybody, and it was off of a whim. I said, you know, this Ukraine war, this isn't about what they're saying, you know, like this is this. I said, you're going to find out it's about human trafficking. And it is. It's about that was the hub of human trafficking. And Putin said, the last thing that I want to do before he dies is make sure that no person is trafficked in this world. And that's where he started, because and the Ukraine was the hub of human trafficking. That's why we're fighting there. It's crazy stuff. It's real crazy stuff to read and learn. Michael Jackson never touched a kid. He was actually saving the kids from the Epstein Island, and he was bringing the kids back. Um, Corey, whatever Corey, I forget which one is good or bad. That's all lies. He was paid off from Hollywood to lie about the things that Michael Jackson did. You know, because you know he's the front person saying Michael did all this bad stuff to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's all paid for by Hollywood. Michael Jackson did nothing but try to help these children. He made that Neverland Ranch so that they could come back from such an atrocious place and have someplace good. It's like the elephant at the carnival place. The elephant standing on the little tiny stool. Yeah,
He found
man.
it.
Oh, good.
I hope
Good
he
boy,
kills it.
Leo. Good boy, Leo.
He better kill it this time.
Oh, man. Just the perfect time. There we go, Leo. Yeah, it's horrid. And
Well, I think
I mean,
everybody involved needs to go to jail. I don't care how old they are.
it ain't even matter how old when you can have a government left.
Well, it doesn't matter. Why would we want people in power doing this to children that we're fighting for? Are you kidding me?
Mhm. It just goes to tell you why our fights have been so stonewalled and so um, why we can't win, or these parents can't win, and these courts and this is the proof right here. We were never going. We're not going. We weren't, or we aren't, or we can't, or whatever. However you want to say it, they're not going to let us win because this is their own little game. This is their own little elite flex of the muscle. And I'll tell you what, man, the Bible. Whew, whew, I don't know how much everybody out there looks into this stuff or reads into this or whatever. God is pissed.
You think?
He is angry as hell.
I haven't even read it and I'm fucking mad. I don't want to read it because that shit might just drive me down. Never mind.
Oh, it'll be Molotov cocktail land times 20. You know, it's it'll piss you off. You know, all that stuff about Hillary's hard drives and all that stuff that they all conspiracy theory, all true.
Oh, I believe that. I
You
believe
know,
it would happen.
all this stuff that a lot of us have been under scrutiny for over the past years that have said, oh, this, and this. And they're like, oh, ha, ha, government conspiracy, idiot, tinfoil hat. Everything was right. Everything was right. And
Wow.
yeah, it's there's actually let me see if I can find it here. I wish I would have recorded it. There's a pretty good depiction of an AI video that was on. I saw it on Facebook yesterday about showing the involvement and who and all this stuff about Jeffrey Epstein. Let me see if I could pull this up. And this AI video is according to some very much spot on to what is going on in with who was involved in the Epstein stuff and all of that. Let me see if I can Epstein. Let me see if I can pull it up. Give you a more way to let it sink in who and what. Oh man, Tiffany gonna get run over by a mouse. Is he getting it at least?
They're fighting.
Oh gosh.
Of course,
I
the
hope
cat's
Leo's
gonna
winning,
win.
right? Leo's winning, right?
Well, he better win this fight
I
because if
hope
I
the
jump
hell.
up again, I might break something.
Yeah, you don't wanna break the chair.
I'm not worried about breaking the chair.
Oh my, oh my.
Oh my.
Let's see. Let's see here. Let me see. Where the hell is this video? Come on, I know it's gotta be around here somewhere. Uh, let me see. Where the hell is this video? There's stuff. Oh my God, that's awful. Oh my God. Um, let me see here. Maybe if I go to Google and check this out. I'm trying not to put any of this X-rated and this nasty
Please
shit up
don't.
here. But I don't
Please
want to
don't.
put it up here. Um,
Please don't.
let's see if it's here somewhere. I can find it just here. Epstein. I mean, what do you guys that are our viewers out here, what do you guys think about all this? What do you think? What feelings overcome you, and what do you think the next step is for us, we the people? How do you feel about this with CPS, with all of this, with these things that you're learning? And it's going to take some time for this stuff to come out. And I mean, 3.5 million pages is a lot. You know, what is everybody thinking? What do we do? Where do we go from here? How do you even respond to your CPS cases now, knowing that you know some of these things and know, like what our people have been doing, in our government and all that.
Well, I know the Epstein files are somehow connected to Winchester because they've been trying to purge their shit.
Oh, maybe so.
Yeah. Oh no, ain't no maybe.
I mean, with Claire running around doing what the hell she does, who knows the hell?
Yeah.
Like this is it. We should demand answers, and we should demand not only answers. This is the type of shit that you want. You need to be holding people accountable for this.
Yeah. And
Like,
how dare you accuse a parent after what our government has done to these children? How fucking
hmm
dare you?
yeah, that's it right there.
How dare you?
hmm 1000%.
And people are always like, oh, God bless your heart for taking your grandchildren. I said, let me tell you something. Ain't nobody going to harm my grandchildren because I don't care who they are. I will fucking kill them. I've already told their own parents I will kill them. And they're my kids.
Right?
Okay? So let a stranger hurt one of my kids or my grandkids. They will fuck around and find out, and I will call the motherfucking police and tell them where I'm at.
I knew I should have saved this.
Wow, that's so fucking disturbing. I'm glad you didn't send me any pictures.
No, I would never. I mean, that stuff, you know, there's things that are like shock and stuff like that, but then there's things that just don't, you know.
I would have nightmares.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
Well, I can tell you this from just the way you're describing that. I've never had any parents go to that extreme.
Yeah.
And especially a newborn in a hunting party. Just answer this. There is a movie with Ice Cube or Ice-T, and it's called Manhunt. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And this movie revolves around them kidnapping adults, letting them loose, and telling them to run. They get like an hour head start, and then they fucking hunt them down. Is that the kind of hunting you're talking about?
There is said to be that those type of things do take place there.
That just gave me fucking goosebumps. Unfucking believable.
Let's see here. Okay, so here, I'm going to play this video. There's nothing, I'm pretty sure that there's nothing in this that's, this just kind of, this video here just shows what the scale of what is going on with this stuff is. So if I'm almost positive that there's nothing here, but if there does, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure that they're not. I just viewed most of it, like, you know, through the thing. So check this out. This will tell you a little bit about what's going on. Maximize this, baby. You better have a cigarette, Tiff.
I already have one.
All right. Here we go. Once I can find where the hell I put it. There it is. Okay, let's see.
Can't hear it.
They aren't just a scandal.
All right, here we go. Try it again. There we go.
Let's talk about the latest release of the Epstein files. They aren't just a scandal, they reveal a global mapping of power. Because the 3 million documents dumped by the US Department of Justice are making headlines and having serious consequences for people in capital cities around the world, from Bratislava to New Delhi. Let's start with Slovakia. The first political resignation tied directly to the files happened here. National Security Advisor Miroslav Lajčák stepped down after texts and emails were released showing him joking about girls with Epstein in 2018. He was a foreign minister at the time, and Epstein had been convicted of abusing underage girls 9 years earlier. Lajčák says he feels like a fool reading the messages now, but says there was nothing criminal in his actions. Opposition parties want an investigation and are calling for victims to come forward. In India, there was this bizarre reference to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Epstein claimed in one email that India's leader danced and sang for President Trump during a visit to Israel. The Indian government has called the documents trashy ruminations by a convicted criminal and denied any connections to Epstein. The opposition say he should resign, while dancing Modi memes have been all over social media. In France, a government minister, Jacques Lang, is named in the emails as part of Epstein's network of elite contacts. He says it was just a professional relationship, but being in the emails has still led to his daughter resigning from her role at a major French film union. Some French politicians are calling for a parliamentary inquiry into the documents. And there's been shock and outrage across the Muslim world that Epstein was allegedly given pieces of the sacred kiswa cloth. That's the black and gold embroidered fabric that covers the Kaaba in Mecca, Islam's holiest site. The emails don't explain which authorities were involved in the decision to send the cloth to the convicted pedophile. They only show the shipment was organised by Aziza Al-Amadi, a businesswoman based in the UAE, and a man called Abdullah Al-Mari. We haven't been able to trace those individuals yet. Russia and Vladimir Putin's name appear hundreds of times in the files. The emails prove Epstein tried to meet Putin for years, though there's no evidence they ever actually met. Some, including Poland's Prime Minister Donald Tusk, say the files show that Epstein was part of a Russian honey trap, using his network to collect compromising material on Western elites to funnel to Moscow. The Russian ambassador told us it was absolute nonsense that Epstein had any connection to Vladimir Putin, but admitted he didn't know if Epstein was a Russian spy. In Norway, the royal family is under fire. Crown Princess Mette-Marit appears hundreds of times in the emails, planning meetings with Epstein after his conviction in 2008. Norway's Queen-in-Waiting has given her sympathies to the victims and called the whole situation embarrassing, which the Prime Minister has agreed with. And it just keeps going. Australia's former Prime Minister Kevin Rudd and South Africa's former President Jacob Zuma are mentioned too. Both apparently planned to meet with Epstein. Rudd says he declined the dinner invite, while Zuma has called it a smear campaign. And there's now even more evidence that Israel's former Prime Minister Ehud Barak repeatedly stayed at the sex offender's apartment and flew in his private plane. Here in the UK, after more damaging photos and details emerged linking him to Epstein, the former prince, Andrew, has left his royal residence and police are reviewing fresh allegations against him. He's always denied any wrongdoing. While Labour peer, Peter Mandelson, allegedly shared market-sensitive information with the sex offender. He's now stepped down from the House of Lords and is under criminal investigation. In the US, there have been some embarrassing headlines linked to big names, like the world's richest man apparently wanting to join the wildest party on Epstein's island. Elon Musk denies ever visiting. Or Bill Gates allegedly getting an STD from a Russian woman and then trying to give his then-wife Melinda antibiotics in secret with Epstein's help. Though the Microsoft co-founder has gone on the record saying it isn't true.
Apparently, Jeffrey wrote an email to himself.
And then there are the tens of thousands of mentions of President Donald Trump and his business ventures, including multiple shocking and salacious allegations made against the president.
In those files, there's highly disturbing allegations of Donald Trump raping children, of Donald Trump threatening to kill children.
We haven't been able to verify those allegations. The Department of Justice has said none were credible and that the claims were unfounded and false. And the Deputy Attorney General says the FBI never looked into it because they were received anonymously through a tip line and were not, quote, something that can be really investigated. The president has always denied any wrongdoing. So while other countries are opening criminal investigations or have seen people in prominent roles lose their jobs, in the US, the president says the latest release means
not only does it absolve me, it's the opposite of what people were hoping.
The US Department of Justice has confirmed they won't be releasing any more documents and there will be no additional charges made.
If we learn about information and evidence that allows us to prosecute them, you better believe we will.
That's despite some lawmakers believing there are millions more documents being held by the DOJ. So the victims who've been demanding the full release of all the files and for all their abusers to face justice have been failed again. In fact, it's worse than that, because the way the documents were released by the DOJ saw more than 40 victims' identities exposed by failure to properly redact personal images and details. What the latest document drop does reveal is that Epstein had relationships with rich and powerful people across the political spectrum and around the world, in many cases long after his child sex abuse conviction in 2008. The outrage and backlash from Slovakia to Israel about what they show might offer some hope to victims that this story isn't going anywhere.
I'm actually this type of person. I ask God not to change my heart in all of
Yep. Yep. Robert Garza, he's a good guy. So yeah, that just kind of tells you about the size of what
Well, I did see the other day that the King Charles, said that he has said he is going to cooperate with the authorities into his brother's alleged involvement. I did see that. But that was like 2 days ago. That's all I got to say. How fucking dare you? How dare you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough, right? It's tough
How
to
dare
swallow.
you? That's all I can say. What?
Yeah.
Thank God that I am willing, able, and capable of taking on any of my grandkids. Thank God.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's just, I guess, it's like it almost has you lack of words.
Yeah. And I'm not saying this because I like the dude that what Epstein, but I will tell you this. He played it real fucking smart because everybody that was there, he had shit on him.
Mm-hmm.
Like P. Diddy. P. Diddy was smart too. Fucking criminals, man.
Yeah.
And I don't think that dude's dead either.
Oh, of course she's not. I believe someone told me that in some of it even kind of there was like the guy that they said at the beginning, the guy that was under fire for saying there was something weird going on at the jail. They said that's something that was true, that was taking place, that there was something that really went on. So yeah, he's not. Come on, all the missing stuff, the people are gone. Yeah, none of that makes sense.
No, they moved him somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's
Because
probably with Charlie Kirk.
I've been to jail, and if you are threatened suicide or they believe you're suicidal, you're on a 24-hour watch, and they take everything out of your cell, including your fucking clothes. You're naked, okay? You're naked on the floor.
Yeah.
How the fuck did he commit suicide?
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
those blankets are 2 inches big too.
Yeah, he commits suicide.
Yeah, that didn't happen. You're damn right. It didn't. He's I think this is let me see here. Let me clear this one out first before we play this. This is what I was telling you all that is getting ready to happen.
This is a sad day for America.
Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna play this one here. It just says a couple of things, but you gotta hear this.
All right.
The first 20 seconds is about what he's. If you guys want to just not hear the volume for the first 20 seconds where this guy does the accusations, I would plug your ears here for the first 20 seconds. After that, he goes on and he talks about what we the people are doing and need to do and so on. But here's this guy's, and like I said, for the first 20 seconds, block your ears if you don't want to hear this stuff. And I'm starting it right now.
Pregnant women getting on the table with plates as the woman delivers the baby onto a plate for the individuals at these dinner tables. They're feasting. If that's not disturbing enough, there's so much more deep stuff that they haven't found yet. There's 3 million pages. And trust me, we the people who are working on it, we're all working on it, we're all looking. This is going to have ties to every government official, cop, politicians, all the people at the Grammys. I mean, everybody. There's going to be so many people. It's going to get sickening. And this is 100,000 times worse than the dark web. For instance, like Roblox, there's 46,000 cult organizations watching your kids on your iPads on Roblox in the United States of America. And what's in the Jeffrey Epstein files, there's over hundreds of thousands of cult organizations in it. I'm telling y'all, it's bad. It's real bad. Every school in America where your kid goes to school, there's an organization with the Jeffrey Epsteins. It's not just the Jeffrey Epsteins. Trust me, there's somebody in his shoes right now. But that organization, they have a deal for every school in the United States of America where your kids go. Literally, when they take their picture for the yearbook, right, sends to that every school district to that one specific place. They look at every one of them. They have a team of them, and they pick the ones they want. Last names, family trees, real deep, and it's sick. And they'll pick some of them out, and they'll just disappear from these schools. You'll never see them again. We'll never see them again. So, like, every day that you get up and go to work, I just want you to know that's what's on my mind now. It'll never leave my mind unless we do something. The Constitution of the United States states that you can literally overthrow your government. And I'm sorry, but I think this generation's gotten soft. And I'm 29 years old, and I've lived through 6 years of world record inflation. And now they dropped this on us before the Super Bowl. Now, we knew it was going to be bad, but I mean, this should be an awakening. This is the worst of the worst. If we don't do something, I don't know what to say, but I can't continue to feed this crap. I'm ready. I'm prepared for anything. And we could all stand united. Doesn't matter if you're Republican, Democrat, conservative. This should reunite all of us. Right now, instead of ready for work Monday, we should all be in the street. I mean, where you live right now, the street is right there. We could all walk on the street. We could all use our voices. We could all do something instead of feeding the system with this shit. I just can't do it no more. I can't. But I'm ready. I need to know where the real men are, the old school cats, and I'm talking about all colors, Mexicans, blacks, whites, all colors, Indians, you name it. I'm ready. Count me in. I'm ready. I'm literally ready. I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to mess some people up with our United States Constitution. I'm ready to mess some people up, and not scared to death. Not scared to death, and nobody should be. I think this is our calling. If you're alive, I think this is our calling. I think it's time. I think it's time for us to take action. They'll say violence is never the answer. Well, you know, when you push a dog to the corner so bad, eventually it'll bite back. And I think this is our shot, people. I think this is our shot to kick in doors and kick in teeth. I think it's time to make action for us. I think we could do it. And when we do it, let's all take a vacation the rest of our life. You know, we don't have to work like a slave, like we all have been for all these years with this indoctrination, school system, hospitals, 18 years wasted of your life at school. And then they tell you to go to college and you're in debt until you're 90 years old. I'm ready, yo. I'm ready. Where y'all at? Where's everybody at? Where y'all at? Looking ready.
Case law is there out there that says you shouldn't, and
So What's your thoughts there, Jeff?
I really don't have anything to say right now because what he said at that first 20 seconds, I should have taken my headset off. How fucking dare you?
Mm-hmm.
And he's right. He's absolutely right. We need to get rid of this government. We need to get rid of all these people. They all need to be in jail. In fact, the Bible says an eye for an eye. Every fucking thing that they tortured these kids with needs to be done to them.
Mm-hmm. Tenfold.
Yeah.
Tenfold, right back, and then some. It says, I was reading, I read today in Deuteronomy in the Bible. So I pick a section every day that I read randomly, and it brought me to Deuteronomy, and it brought me to that whole concept of an eye for an eye. And that's what God was talking about, those that hurt our children. That's it. And when you bring out the worst and the worst and the worst of what you can and you're able to do to push on to these people that harm children, then you do that. And God doesn't ask you, he doesn't recommend, he expects you to. You are to protect our children, his children. And we've failed miserably.
No, we haven't failed. They have failed.
No, we haven't. You're right. But we've also put these people there, so it's time to take them out of where we put them.
Yeah. You can trust and believe that if we, the people, knew what was really going on, they wouldn't have been there.
Right. That's what we hope, right? But this thing is so big when you read into this DOJ stuff. I mean, do you understood what he just said to you in that video? I forget what it is. Life. What is the name of the photo company? Life something.
And you know what's funny? They just took over taking pictures for Kingston School this year.
Yeah,
right?
that's them. Yep.
And let me tell you, today was picture day. And I said, absolutely not. No, we're not doing that.
Wow.
No, we're not. Let Kingston disappear. I tell you what, this whole planet's not ready for me.
No, they only made one of you as it is. You don't need to be weaken the bear.
Well, there's 4 more because I gave birth to 4 of them that are just like me.
Oh my Lord. Let's keep them out there, please.
Yeah, so they can run, but one of us will find you.
That's my biggest nightmare. Tell you that.
And then King gets so mad at me when I tell him to not run off from me, right? Like I told you, I was in the store and I was like, stop running off from me before somebody takes you and cuts your head off. And he's screaming, I'm going to cut his head off. No, that's not what I said. Wow.
Yeah. And this is when, and I don't mean to put it in as this, but this is when parents need to mind their own damn business when a kid's getting their ass slapped or whatever. You don't know what was on the other side of that spanking in the mall when they tore away from their parents or almost ran out in front of a car or whatever. A lot of parents are getting scrutinized for disciplining their kids, but you don't know what it will take to get through. Like you said, you don't want them to end up like the Adam Walsh story. That's, that's it. You're not hitting your kid or slapping your kid out of, and I'm saying that you did, but I'm saying in general, like you're not doing that because you're angry and you want to hurt them. You're doing them so that they goddamn better never, ever, ever do whatever they just did again because you scared the shit out of you so much that you had no other action but then to do that.
Yeah. And like he would play hide and go seek, right? We didn't know he was playing hide and go seek. We were calling him. He wouldn't answer us. And finally he would be like, boo. Oh my God. I tell you what, he better be glad. He better be glad that store was full of people. Cause I tell you what, I would have fucked him up.
Yeah. He would have learned though. He would have learned. No doubt. Yeah. I can't read who that is that just said that. It says, I grew up in my situation where I grew up in Omaha, Nebraska. We had a serial killer in our neighborhood, and his name was John Jubert. And I don't know who wrote the one and only karma. I'm 36 and still waiting to be kidnapped. Oh, our grandma drilled it into her head that it was going to happen. It's funny that you say that because that lasts me my entire life. I mean, I still can't even be home by myself sometimes. I freak out about it. Big bad man, like I can't handle it. I'm so scared of being murdered or having a kidnapper or whatever, because that's what took place in our place out in Bellevue, Nebraska. Um, we used to have houses that had stars in the windows that you could go to those houses if they were safe. You know, it told you to run to those houses. I mean, the military police would walk us to school because it's got so bad. There were so many kids that got murdered so quick. Um, yeah, I mean, that stuff sticks with you for your entire life. But it was back in the 80s and stuff. That was a big thing. Was when the Adam Walsh story came out, was getting kidnapped and being murdered. Like that was drilled into us as kids. You know, we used to have special assemblies in school that told you, like, if, and I can still remember to this day, man, the teacher saying if they pick you up and it's not your mom or your dad or whatever, you scream and you yell and you put your fingers so hard in their eyes that their eyes pop out. You know, and they're telling us to, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6-year-olds, you know, like that's what you do. You put your fingers in their eyes, your thumbs, especially, you put your thumbs in their eyes so hard that their eyes pop out. Every day I think of that woman still saying that in that assembly.
Well,
'Cause that made it real, you know?
let me tell you, my son, okay, thank God he's just like me now. He would open the fucking door when I wasn't home, right?
Ugh.
So I told him, I don't care if Jesus Christ is standing on the other side of that door, you better not open it. So
Well, I
he
mean, if
kept
it's
opening
Jesus.
the door. I don't care if it's Jesus Christ, you better not open that door.
Yeah.
So America's Most Wanted came on one night, and one of the things was a kid that was home alone, and he opened the door and he got his throat slit. So I
Oh
made my
my
son watch
God.
it.
Jesus almighty.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
never opened that motherfucking door again.
Yeah, I bet not. He probably didn't
Sometimes,
open the door for you.
no, but sometimes you have to show a motherfucker what you mean.
Yeah. They don't get it. You know, like
They
they don't
don't get it.
understand. And these kids, I hate to say it, like I thought that we were, I don't think that we were sheltered children. I think that our parents were just very real with us because they saw a time evolve that didn't have these things happening, but they were happening. You just didn't know because no media and stuff like that, you know, like, but we saw the, you know, when the news started being mainstream and all of that, we would see all this stuff happening. So the urgency was there to teach us, but then we came along and we were so protective of our kids that we didn't allow them into the world because now it's cruel. Now it's mean. If you show your kids this stuff that's this dark, you know, you can't do that. CPS will come and take your kids. Well, CPS is the boogeyman, folks.
Yes, they are.
CPS is the boogeyman. And we've allowed them to come into our homes and we've allowed them to take our kids and we've allowed them to put them into harm's way, the way that these files show that this has been taking place. We've done that. Now
So
it's
let me
time for
tell
us to
you.
fix it.
So I remember I told you one of my grandsons got assaulted by a little girl, right?
Yeah.
And he wouldn't do nothing until he just couldn't take it anymore. So the police were knocking on the door and they wouldn't open the door, right? So the police called my son, and you know what my son told the police? I don't care if you're Jesus Christ. They were told not to open that fucking door.
Yeah, that's funny. But it's
And
the
they
truth.
didn't open that door.
You know, bet you they didn't. I mean, but that's the truth. You know, like you go, we're not able, they've taken so much power. And now this makes it evident why they've done that.
Yeah.
They've done this so that they can steal our kids.
Yeah.
They can put them out for their own satisfaction and their own personal whatever. It's disgusting.
It
And
is disgusting.
I really hope, I truly hope that our president didn't have any involvement in this. I really do. And I
I
believe
hope
in my
not
heart,
either.
I believe in my heart that he didn't. I really do. So I hope that this guy leads the country in the appropriate way and he does the right thing so that we as Americans can feel safe again. And that needs to start with abolishing CPS so that no kidnapper ever comes to our door willingly and by our own government. That should be
Well,
the first and foremost thing that he should do.
well, guess what? They took those people's or those children's liberty, life, and pursuit of happiness. They all need to be in a federal penitentiary. Everybody. That's a constitutional violation. That's a human rights violation. That's a immoral. Don't get me started, because I'm gonna wake everybody up in my fucking house. I already got to walk past this dead mouse when I walk out of this room. I'm glad I didn't see that shit. And just hearing just that little bit, but I did find out about the pictures. I saw that a couple days ago, and I'm like, oh, picture day's coming. No, we're not participating in that anymore. Absolutely not. That's right. There was a movie called Fargo, and they put a dude right in the wood chipper.
Yep. Yes, they did.
They sure did. But, and if you live in Virginia and you were a victim of that bullshit, Virginia statute says you have a whole lifetime to press charges on your abuser.
Oh, wow. Virginia.
Yes.
It's not just for lovers.
No.
Nope.
So let's talk about Virginia for a minute. So almost everything that they wanted to pass has died, except a couple bills for CPS. All the tax bills, they've died. The $500 tax on guns has died. But they're still pushing that gun shit hard. But now's the time, I think I better go get me one before these bullshit rules pop up, because I might have to shoot me a motherfucker, and I don't even know how to shoot a gun. I guess
just aim it at
point. Yeah, right. Just point and fire.
Yeah, just aim it in the direction you need it to go, and then just hold on. Yeah. I don't care how tough you are, Tiffany, a shotgun got some kick to it.
Well, I don't want nothing that's going to throw me into the wall.
You start with like a 22 for you or something, like just something small. It's still deadly, but you don't need to do anything, like that. But yeah,
I'm just pointing center mass. That's what I was always heard.
That's right.
My dad always said center mass. I guess that's your chest, because that's where your heart is.
You know what? And if you're going to aim a gun, you're going to shoot that gun. So don't you ever pull that gun on anybody unless you're ready to shoot them.
Oh, if somebody's, trust me. If I feel threatened enough and I pull my gun, I'm putting a bullet in your ass. Somewhere in your body, you will have a bullet. I don't know if I'll miss you. I mean, that might have holes in my walls. I don't know.
Right. That's not by design either. That's because you're really trying. You just want to, you're trying to get that son of a bitch in there, but you just can't make it. So.
Yeah. No, because I'll shoot you. Then I'll ask you questions.
That's right. Damn right. Shoot first, ask later.
That's right.
Yep.
No, because that shit is really fucking scary.
Yeah. Well, Lord knows there's never one not far from me. So.
Yeah. Well, I just got my gun rights restored, so maybe I better go on to buy me one.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yep.
And I don't even like guns. I really don't. But I'm going to tell you.
You get yourself a cute little pink Glock or something,
Well, my friend Carlisa had one that was pink and black.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You should get one of them too.
I only need one.
Well, not if you can only have 10 bullets in it.
You got a point there.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to need a couple of those in case you don't have this target that that you should have,
Well, I know for a fact if I get a gun, I'm going to have more holes in the walls than anybody ever shot.
Yeah, so. You should probably go to a shooting range, Tiff. Don't fire it off in the house. Let's not do that. Maybe you should tape it to the wall right where, so if someone ever comes through your door, you already have it aimed and ready to go. So you just have to go over and pull the trigger, and it'll go right in the right direction, something like that. Instead of you having to hold it and control it,
Right, but like I have like baseball bats and I have like butcher knives and shit. I mean, I got them all, where the kids can't get them. But I can't take a knife to a gunfight.
No, you can't. Sometimes if you have to, you can throw it. Well, you can throw it at them.
Oh no, I'll just buy me some little ninja stars. I'm good at throwing shit, because when I throw it, let me tell you, my ex-husband, He was running his fucking mouth, and I had a steak knife. I was eating a steak. I said, shut the fuck up. He kept on. I said, I'm telling you right now, you say it again, I'm going to put this fucking knife right through your fucking head. I threw that motherfucker by the tip. And look, I missed him on purpose. I missed him by this much. It went right above his head. He shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I got a story about that too, but I'm gonna leave it alone. It's a funny one, but I won't talk about it.
I mean, I've thrown hammers too.
Let me put it this way: Mary's good with a frying pan.
Well, I got plenty of them too.
Yeah. And,
I told you the saying is never fight a woman in her own kitchen. That bitch knows where everything is.
Yeah. And I'll tell you this: I said, "Whoa, you're gonna hit me with that flat-sided? You think that's gonna do something?" I didn't even get those words out of my mouth. She turned that bitch sideways, and off I went. That was 13 years ago or 12 years ago. I've never opened my mouth since.
Well, I'll tell you something else that's good too. I don't have pepper spray. I don't need pepper spray. The fucking hot sauces that my husband eats.
Oh my God.
It says millidrops, right? I didn't know. I'm steady putting this shit on his food. I'm just putting it on there. He couldn't even eat it. He said, I tell you what, you put this in a fucking spray bottle and hit somebody in their fucking face, I tell you what, their face is going to be on fire.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, I don't even have one of them.
Well, you should have one.
Well, yeah, now I see I need to go strap up with some shit.
Yeah, you need to get some firepower, some tasing, some electricity.
Yeah.
You got the pepper spray shit down.
Yeah, I got knives. I got baseball bats.
Yeah, you're going to be a ninja.
Yeah, I could be a ninja too. Because trust me, I never miss my target.
No, I don't believe that you do. There's a reason that you went to jail.
That's without a gun. Now, I don't know what I would do with the gun. I probably miss everything.
Yeah, but we know you can hit things with a Molotov cocktail, can't you?
Yes, I can.
So your aim is not off.
No, it is not. And if I catch my house on fire, they can't charge me as long as I don't claim it on my insurance.
That's right. That's an accident. Just rehearsing. Just a damn rehearsal.
All right, I gotta go. I gotta go clean up this mouse. Now my cat is like tickled pink with himself. He's
Well, you need to give him a treat or something for getting that for you, because you did a nice thing.
Well, I'm gonna go find his sock because he's got an old sock that one of the kids only have one.
What the hell is that for? Wait, here you go. Have a sock.
No. But I put catnip in it.
Oh yeah, there you go. Get him all fucked up on an old sock.
Tomorrow, because he'll be bouncing off the fucking walls tonight, because that's what it does to him.
Yeah, they're so loving when they have catnip. They kind of makes you kind of feel creepy a little bit, but
this dude had catnip one night. He was up all night. He knocked my lamp over on me twice. I had to catch it in midair because it was coming right at me. He ended up breaking it. He was climbing on all my shit. I woke up the next morning after I caught the lamp twice. The lamp was over like this. He knocked all my shit off. I said, never again. You will never get catnip at night again. Absolutely not.
Well, Leo, you screwed that one up.
Yeah, he did.
Straight out of the shadows where the system lurks.
Right.
Tiff and The Punisher, Parental.
You know what? I want
the jerks.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, this one. There we go. This is what we're going to end with today. All right, everybody. Tomorrow's surprise day. We'll surprise you.
Try not to have nightmares.
That's right. Kill a pedophile.
Now we take it all back.
Yep.
Tiff and The Punisher. Masked up, no face, ripping through your case files, leave them soaked in red lace, snatching kids for profit, that's a death wish, bitch. We the parents from your nightmares, loading full clips. Tiff and The Punisher. Rolling through your cul-de-sac, black truck, no plates. Tiff and The Punisher. Every worker catch a blade for every child they take. We don't call the law, we become the plague. Hey, I'm the father you created when you lied on reports. Now I'm posted in the shadows with a knife and a torch. Your honor's on the payroll, caseworkers getting rich, while my daughter crying in some stranger's filthy crib. I'm the glitch in the system, the virus in the code. Got your address from the files that you never should've wrote. Tiff slitting throats with the truth, I'm hammered to the dome. We turning foster homes into motherfucking catacombs. You wanted monsters, congratulations, look what you awoke. Whole army of parents with a rope and no hope. Tiff and The Punisher, masked up, no face, ripping through your case files, leave them soaked in red lip. Tiff and The Punisher, we don't knock, we just kick doors and vanish in smoke. I'm the devil in the flesh with a list and a tech. Every judge, every lawyer getting hit in the neck. Federal grants in your bank while my son misses dad. Now I'm leaving chalk outlines on your front lawn grass. Tiff leaking all the secrets that you buried in the dirt. We exposing every pedo that you placed in those homes first. This ain't a pot tax, bitch, this a declaration of total fucking war on child protective services nation. Stack the ripper with the clip of CPS, the target. Leave your whole department swimming with the carcass. Tiff and The Punisher, what? Tiff and The Punisher, what? Run your mouth about best interest, get your throat cut. Tiff and The Punisher, we don't give one fuck. See you soon.